Okay, I'm back. I'm terribly sorry about all of that. Switching scenes is not as fluid as I would like, because it ended up conflicting with devices and everything, so... Alright, so on the upshot, the video for Furman's finished processing. So I am going to go ahead and send that over to SHAREFactory. So give me one moment. What you're seeing now is SHAREFactory will do a little slideshow of videos that and other captures that have recently been done if you idle for too long. And I've been idling, so it's doing it. Okay, converted. Nope. Where did it go? Ah, did it go into the music converted? Where did it go? Dang it. See, capture converted. Okay. See, capture converted. There it is. Okay. Copy that. Go to SHAREFactory, videos. Ooh, Crypt of the Necrodancer music. Good stuff. And of course I've got a Tiri behind me. See? There's a nose. Right there. Take a few more seconds to copy the video over. Oops, open source. I'm just going to start another one to convert while I work on this. $25.59, $43.28, $2.32. Ah, that was okay. So this would be Eat Them. That would be that miserable other game. So let me go ahead and set this in motion really quick. Just gonna make sure I got this right. Yep, okay, cool. Yeah. SHAREFactory self 20. Audio 3. Game 15. Starting code. Okay. So I'm going to take my trusty memory stick, plug it into the PS4 and pester it out of attract mode. All right, let's adjust the camera just a little bit. There we go. Sorry, Terry. I'm the star of the show. Yeah. Okay, you're a co-star. Okay, so on SHAREFactory, we're going to go down to import content, import videos, import from USB, and here's my Furman's video. So we're going to select that and then hit square to import selected. And as you can see from the screenshot there, it's only the 720p, actual capture that came from the video. It doesn't include my camera or any of my overlays. Nice and clean. That was one of the things that I was really trying to get right with this setup here, or this setup. It's always kind of difficult to figure out how the camera works. Anyhow, with this setup here, sorry Terry, to make sure that I could still get good gameplay recording while streaming and being an engaging streamer. Okay, so new project. I usually just use the SHAREFactory theme when I'm doing this. I'm going to keep that stinger clip. I always keep that SHAREFactory stinger clip on my videos because I would not be able to do them without SHAREFactory, so I want to give them all the props I possibly can. So I'm going to grab at least the videos that I can work with now. I am converting one of the other videos into background right now as well. But right now I've got the Furman's video. I've got Beyond Two Souls, King Oddball. Okay, so you have a project time limit of, I want to say, 80 minutes. You can only output up to 60 minutes, but it gives you at least that little bit of extra leeway to kind of trim it down. I don't like that it's trimming to 10 seconds to fit the project timeline, so I'm going to take that back out for now. Let's see, we're at 53 minutes with the two that we've already got. I should probably actually, I usually start from the PS4 on down, so I'm going to start with Beyond Two Souls and Rayman Legends. Oh wait, actually, hold on. I need my intro first. I made a new intro, so you will get to see my new intro first here tonight. Okay, so new intro, Beyond Two Souls, Rayman Legends. Because I go PS4, PS3, Vita, and then within those I use alphabetical order, just so I have some semblance of order to all of this. So we're going to go with Beyond Two Souls and Rayman Legends to start with. And then I will also need my outro. Name. Yes, PlusDive is in my autocomplete. And this is 0518. All right. So now it's got all of the pieces in place. I'm going to go ahead and add a transition here right away. but I'm not going to add any later transitions because the process of clipping video down will remove, like if I were to clip everything from here to the end, it would remove the transition as well. So I don't want to add any transitions later on in the video to where I'm working right now. This transition is fine though, because this is not going to be moved. I'm not going to be working with either of these clips to like trim them or anything, but I do want to replace that transition with this one. Okay, and then, yeah, and then I'll need to add a transition to that later on. All right, so we've got that. I'm going to go ahead, and the first thing I tend to do is grab my title screen footage and move it to the end of the clip. Am I going to have enough of this? I usually like to get 8 seconds worth, but there's only like 5 seconds where it was visible. So what I'm probably going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and clip what I've got, and if it's less than 8 seconds, actually this might work, and it'll just fade in nicely. So okay, well, all that stuff I was talking about transitions, I'm gonna mess up this transition, but that's okay, it's easy enough to put back in there. So I'm going to split here, delete everything before it because I'm not going to need it. Grab that to, I'm going to say to here. Yeah, see, I like trying to have the title screen long enough that the entire like mini thumbnail is visible when it's zoomed in like this. And this is just a little too short. Let's see here, it goes from 13 to 19. Let's see here. I think I'll just slow it down. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and use the time bender to reduce the play speed by half. Keep it smooth. I wish it didn't put that vignette around it, but it does. And then let's see how this goes. That's good enough. Yep. And then I can trim that down if I feel like it. So now I'm going to take that clip and move it to the end here. Now I'm going to start my hack and slash. So when I go into this, there are going to be a few points that I want to hit. On a story-driven game like this, I'm not going to need to do a lot. I'm probably going to pick a couple of things from that first little ESP session just to show how the gameplay works. Maybe some more from that embassy bit. But another thing that I need to do is, so one peculiarity about how SHAREFactory works is you can only have one additional track of like video overlay or audio overlay. That means that I can either have extra video overlaid or be talking. And since the intro to my videos, with the intro to my videos, I have to use a little bit of video to show that it's a plus dive, I'm going to pick a clip here that I don't need to talk over. You know, something where they're talking, so it kind of masks the fact that I'm not talking. Okay, so yeah, here's where I was trying to mess with the friggin' touch app. Fast forwarding as fast as I can. Okay, there we go. This would actually be a good candidate for that. I was going to take something in the police station, but I like that intro. So let's split the clip, delete everything up to that point because it's trash. I don't need that little save screen sting, so we'll cut it again. Okay, perfect. So what I'm gonna do is, again, you know, that lovely little, I use this so often for my you know, measurement of a short clip. So I'm going to split it here. I'm not going to delete it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add a second track. And it defaults to what the PS4 camera can see. So, I don't know why it chose like skin tone to kind of use for its chroma key, but there you go. So we need to fix that. So I'm going to hit record, but I'm going to go over here to add clip. Grab my PlusDive overlay. Go into it a little bit here and hit square. The picture-in-picture layout I like to use for this is swivel. And then hit triangle and X to select green screen. And that'll chroma key that out. So now I've got my you know, little PlusDive banner. I'm gonna move it so that it's roughly in the right spot there. All right. Now back out and press play. And there we have our nice little overlay. And it goes away. And we have our clip. So I think that's probably a good place. After she says that, I'm going to cut it right before it cuts over. There we go. So we're going to split that clip. And I hate to skip the entire police station scene, but I usually try to keep these to like a minute or two per game, and that's going to be tough enough as it is. Well, I'm going to clip it after this, but like, yeah, maybe after, there we go, before the SWAT team starts blowing in. Clip that. I'm gonna clip here, because this might be kind of nifty to have around. So you can use the analog stick, the right analog stick, to move back and forth a little bit more quickly, but you can use the D-pad to just advance frame by frame. So that's pretty helpful. Alright, I'll probably just snip that there. And then clip it from here. There we go. So right now I'm just kind of chopping up the pieces that I want to use. That poor terrified woman. Okay. So there's that. Oh, I should probably keep the experiment, you know, the percentages thing. That'll definitely be something to show off. And we'll fast forward to when she's sitting down in the bathroom. And I'm just going to delete everything else between there. Clip that there. Yeah, this is going to get heavily edited down, of course. And I'll just split it there. I don't need to give away anything after that. This was kind of cute, so I'm going to split it here. Now, one fun thing about this is I'm pretty sure that what it's doing is it's saying that it's just taking, like, it's not actually saving clips right now. It's saving place markers. Because if I go through here and I say, okay, I'm going to delete everything from here, you know, right now this skips right from when she enters the bathroom to the beginning of the party scene. If I need a little bit more off of this, I can go to trim clip. The entire thing is still there. I can stretch it out a little bit more. I can bring it in a little bit more. It's not gone forever, basically. So it's definitely useful as far as that's concerned. So let's see here. Well, I've shaved 39 minutes of video down to 18. So that's something. Let's see here. Trying to think everything I want to say on this. I really did want to start scripting more, but I am just way too crunched for time this week. I really should switch these to Fridays instead of Thursdays, but I want to like be ahead of the curve as much as I can. I mean, if I was able to do this full time, I'd do this all on Tuesday. You know, I generally have a ridiculous amount of extra PTO at the end of the year. Maybe I should just see about taking the first Tuesday in every month off. I should really try to do that. I'll have to crunch some numbers and see if that'll actually be possible, because that might actually be a way to do this. But anyhow, I digress. Okay, I'm just kind of trying to waste time because I don't know entirely how I want to cut this down. Let's see here. This bit was kind of cool and creepy, but I'm going to trim it a little bit closer here. So let's go to when Aiden opens the safe. We don't have to see the button press. Okay, so let's split it there. Let's delete everything in there. Split there. You know, I could probably just get rid of all of that. Yeah, let's split there. Okay. We can probably cut this a little bit closer. Just... Poor terrified Kathleen. I actually genuinely felt bad for her. She's just an office worker doing her thing. I'm surprised knocking her chair around counted as leaving her alone. Okay, that's probably a good split for that. And yeah, actually, hold on. Let's just delete that. And now, remember what I said about retrieving frames by using the trim clip option. I'm going to kind of cut it close here. No, I think just having her walk toward the door will be fine, and then we can just do a fade. In fact, let's do her walking through that door. Get a little bit farther back. There we go. Keep that. And let's just kill all of this. Let's see here. Oh, wait. I could actually cut this a little bit down. Remember who I am. If I had to say how it all began, I might as well just start here. Now let's go and cut just before that. Or just after that cut. Split. Delete. And flawless. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. And then we're going to go after that fade to black, split that, and go right to when she's playing in her room. Delete that. All right. Getting there. Okay. So where are we for time so far? Oh, jeez. All right. We're down to 6 minutes. We're getting there. Let's see here. Actually, you could probably just splice in here. No, I think I'll splice that a little bit closer, actually. I do want to have a little bit of her as a kid. In her cute little apartment here. I mean, seriously. If I had something like that when I was a kid, that'd be amazing. I mean, granted, I wouldn't like the fact that I was being monitored all the time, but... Okay, how long is this piece here? That piece alone is like 1.25 minutes. And then we've got the experiment part. I'm just going to trim this down a little bit more and use a transition in SHAREFactory to handle that. Yeah, let's split it there. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of this. That's not a long sequence. I'll just get rid of that. Okay, we're down to 3.5 minutes. Getting there. I am going to... Whoops. That's right. When you're in clip mode and you hit the option button, it gives you help. So I have to go out here to save the project. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Because I'm getting close to... Like I'm running out of fat to cut. I'm cutting meat now. Like this is stuff that I don't want to cut any of this. I'm gonna cut the part in her room out. Alright, I'm going to cut here. before the, you know, full-on terrorization of poor Kathleen. Oh, wait, but I want to show taking out that camera. There we go. Okay, then we grow up and we've got that. 243, I can work with that. Part of the problem here is this is all stuff I want to show, but this also means that I have to talk for 3 minutes about a game that at its core, there's not much to the gameplay. But I'm sure I can come up with something. I usually, the last time I did this, I showed all the editing, but I didn't show any of my voiceover work. I'm going to do the same thing here, because I don't want to have to do that while I'm streaming. So, okay. I think we're good for now on Beyond Two Souls, so we're going to save the project and cut. Well, let's see here. How does that go? I think I want a little bit more. Yeah, I think I want more cut off the beginning than the end. So let's trim that. I mean, it's cool. I love that fractured, glittery effect, but yeah, I'll just leave it slightly long there. We should be fine, because that's a perfect fade to white transition. All right, on to Rayman Legends. This one I'm probably not going to have quite as much of a problem finding things to trim down. Alright, so let's go ahead and split. Grab a few seconds of the title screen. Perfect. Move the clip to the end. Alright. I'm kind of tempted to go and grab... See, now I showed off the handbrake thing that I have to grab the gameplay footage. I also have a separate one to grab my camera footage, because that is also in its nice little, you know, square. And I'm kind of debating whether to grab the video of me doing the scratch off thing, but I don't think that's necessary. It was necessary when I was playing that toy racer, you know, and showing off the motion controls, because I was driving and I had to drive using the motion controls. Okay. So other than gameplay footage and the end of a level, what do we want to show off? Some fun gameplay. I did some awesome stuff on Twitch, but I can't remember exactly where in the stream it was. Like, stuff I was kind of proud that I had figured it out. Because, yeah, I am going to be gushing about these graphics. Because this is really good, you know, really solid 2D stuff. Rayman's always been, like, fantastic, solid 2D. Okay, I do think I want to grab this. So let's split. And I'm only going to show my successful run. Hey, I'm not trying to win any, world records or anything like that here, all right? I'm going to edit this because that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now, is editing stuff. Let's see here. Okay, that's that. Yeah, let's, I'm gonna grab that. Because I kind of ran across the whole thing. Come on. There we go. Getting all black there. That'll be a good thing to, Okay, let's grab the scratch off thing. Scratch me, baby. Alright. Split clip. Scratch me. You want a creature. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and save this as well. Okay, let's see here. Split after the ending of an area where it's tallying everything up. Oh, that's not a bad place to show off some of the gameplay too. Okay. So we've got one of the puzzle areas, we've got a little bit of the platforming. And I think that also kind of showed off, yeah, using the little friend there. Okay. Okay, that was just the kind of a bonus zone thing. And let's click here, because I'm probably going to want to show off that bit where they like go ooh and clap when you enter a secret area. Or find a secret area. And we'll click this to introduce our hero. That's a good starting point. Okay. I don't think I need any of that. And this was me messing around in Uplay, so that can all go. Alright, so let's take a look at these big pieces here. Okay. How much gameplay do we actually have set now? Like, there's that and that. There's that. This might actually be a decent demonstration of the gameplay, too. Yeah. After that, get the slide thing. And stop there. There we go. And I don't really think I'm going to need any of this. Okay. Trimming it down. This is good. We're down to 7 minutes, which is almost as long as I usually have the entire video. I think these 3 bits are actually these 2. Oops. I'm going to speed up using the time bender. And oops, it's already on it. There you go. Same thing here. I'm going to split at that white flash. Speed this up. These were all 23 seconds long, getting sped up to 11. That's really funny. I know I'm also easily amused, so... Alright, so we start at 2:54. We're past 3 minutes. Okay, got gameplay, we've got a puzzle room. I'm going to speed this up to 4. No, I'm going to bring it back down to 1 and, like, snip it heavily. Just long enough for, like, a passing mention instead of a full thing. Okay, and do the same here. Okay, so basically the idea here is you collect the looms, you use the looms to unlock things. You can also unlock things by earning scratch cards. And actually, I think I'm going to still speed that up. Things you can unlock are creatures. When you're first back to Origins. So, creatures, minigames, challenges, new heroes. I'm going to split it here. Wow, here I thought this would be the more popular part of my stream. Silly me. Okay. We're closer to the 3-minute mark. Alright, starting at 2:54 and ending at 5:57. So we've got 3 minutes here. Alright, I've got... Do I have other platforming bits? I do. Right here. So I'm going to just delete this. I'm actually going to move this closer to where we're talking about hidden zones. One more. There we go. Perfect. All right. How much of this can I feel comfortable trimming? Yeah, this is a little bit too long for an introduction, so let's do... from here. Oops. Split. There we go. I think I want to show more of the gameplay here and trim that end of level thing a little bit. So let's increase the trim here. Nope, you know what? Let's just delete that and increase trim here to show my first discovery of this area, because that should give me the ooh thing. Okay. Give me one sec. Need to put my ear back in. Perfect. Okay. So split it at that fade to black. Keep this gameplay. And then split at that fade to black. And come on, this fade to black. Okay, so now we've got some gameplay footage. Let's see how much. Actually, let's bring that out a little bit. Whee! Ooh. And there's our perfect splice. Okay. So then I am going to trim this like right here. Probably didn't result in any less time here, but I didn't like how it was all arranged. Like, I want to show some normal gameplay before I show some of the bonus rooms, and the way I had it, I only had the bonus room footage before the normal gameplay footage I had, and I didn't really care for that. So let's see here. Alright, we're down to 452 from 252. Okay, we'll go 2 minutes on this because there is a lot to talk about here. And, you know, I'm fine with going up to 2 minutes on the PS4 stuff and then going over the other stuff a little bit less. And some of it, I mean, like Furman's and King Oddball, there's probably not a lot to talk about there, so I can easily go 1 minute on those. Speaking of which, Eat Them is done encoding, so let's open file, OBS, and grab Risen. Browse. Channel 3. Game 15. You can increase the volume in SHAREFactory, but it's not that powerful, so I don't like to just rely on that. I'd rather have to turn it down than turn it up. Okay, audio's good, gain, picture, all of that. Starting code. Perfect. Alright. I should check on something really quick here. Capture, converted. How much file space are we looking at? Because you only have up to 2 gigabytes of space for importing videos, which is another reason I like to use the built-in recording on the PS4. So you need to kind of, if I end up having to import more than what this can handle, then what I'll generally do is just import that video by itself and then immediately turn around and export it. And by doing that, now it thinks of it as a SHAREFactory video, and I can import it as though it was natively recorded on the PS4. It's a workaround. It can, like, the more times you process a video in SHAREFactory, the more of a possibility it is that it can start to lose audio sync. So I prefer not to do that if I can avoid it. That said, the problem is nowhere near as bad as it was before the last patch. Thank you so much, New Breed of Nerd and all the rest of your team. I really appreciate it. There were times when I had to take a video, export it, bring it back to my PC, extract the audio track as an MP3, bring it back here, set the MP3 as a music track, and adjust it manually. Which at the very least is possible. I was able to work around that a couple of times, but it was highly annoying. Okay, so let's save project and start adding more clips. But the next couple of clips are, okay, the PS3 specials were Eat Them and Risen. The Vita were King Oddball and Furman's. So we might as well do the Vita stuff now, because the PS3 stuff is either cooking or waiting to copy over. So I can just put it in later. So we've got Furman's and King Oddball. So Furman's comes first, then King Oddball. Okay. And I'm going to try to get to the beginning of that animation. I usually like to do that whenever possible, just to have that extra little bit of dynamic movement. Ooh! Oops, nope. Whatever it was please waiting me on. I don't want that in there. There we go, split clip. Move. Okay. Let's clip this. And get as close after that reset as possible. There we go. Split it there. Let's show that unlock. You know, come to think of it, it's kind of annoying when I'm actually playing, but having that pointer on the screen when I'm demonstrating something on the PSTV is actually kind of handy. Let's see here. What were some of the other good ones? This one was fun. Split that, delete that. Okay. What were some of the other good ones? Eh. Well, the other ones that I have don't have any moving parts, except for the ice one. This one was a good one. And in fact, I think I might include one of my failures. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right. So what do we have here? Starts at 5. Ends at 13? How do I have 8 minutes in there? Is there a large section I haven't deleted yet? Yes. Okay. Like, okay. Starts at 5. Goes to 8:19. Alright. You know, I could probably pretty much get everything I need to say in this one area. I'll leave that one in there. This one can go. Oh, that can go. We'll leave the unlock thing in there. That can go. That can go. Okay, we're down to 2 minutes. Okay. So this is what? 20 seconds? This is a minute and a half. Okay, well, let's time bend it. That's better. Only a minute 15 this time. It's just a shame that the audio gets thrown off when you're doing this. But I'll be talking over it, so that's not that big of a problem. I need to show getting stars. There we go. And yeah. We'll leave it at that. That's not bad. Alright, King Oddball. I'm gonna keep that rolling off the edge thing there. So let's split there. And then just kind of trim it a little bit here. Awesome. Move that to the end. Okay, I'm gonna show a successful grenade run. Okay, split clip, yes, delete. It's a very similar game, well, at least in like level structure to Furman's, so I'll be able to... Oh yes, the stashes. Okay, let's split that. But I'm going to also keep the stash stuff in there just as kind of an Easter egg, you know, because that's what it is. All right, I gotta pick one of my favorites here. That one could have been better. How'd this one go? Ah, perfect. did it in one. Okay. So we'll take that. And actually, let's do from this fade to black here. So we're moving to the new slot. We're starting a new level. Did I get this in the first shot? I did. Ah, I thought I was going to show off a failure first. Okay. Let's trim that then, just to after it moves. Perfect. Okay. Split there. Delete. And split there. I think I'm also going to split here. Now I want to show them moving around a little bit, but I want a slightly longer clip of it. See if there's one where I kind of dallied a bit. Or maybe toward the beginning when I was kind of a bit more hesitant. That will work. Okay. Split. Delete. Okay, perfect. Tons of stuff here, like extra stuff, but I honestly... I mean, it's not like the looms in Rayman, where you could potentially run into what am I going to need lums for before you're told what you need to use lums for. Because I ran into that. So I think... Oh, that is perfect. Ah, that is a perfect segue. Alright. Oh, I should actually keep this tutorial stage. Because that does a good job of describing what's going on. Alright. Delete that. So what do we have for King Oddball? We've got 632 to 758. So a minute and a half. I don't need to show the grenade thing. Do want to keep the stash thing. This was awesome. This was a failure. This is movement. This is the tutorial. Yeah, that's only going to save like 3 seconds. That's fine. Okay, get that. Oops. Don't want to delete that, but I do want to trim it. Let's trim that stash right to where it pops up. $7:30 from 6:30. Perfect. That's a minute. We'll go with that. All right. Save project. Project saved. We are done with Furman's. We are done with King Oddball. I might as well just transfer Eat Them and work on that while Risen finishes compiling. Oh, sorry. Well, I was comfy in the chair, but it's not exactly what I need to be right now when I'm on camera. Alright, so go to Converted and grab Eat Them. Let's see here. How big was Furman's? 300. Okay. Should be okay. Worst case at this point, I could probably just export what I have and then splice it and put new stuff in if I really wanted to go that route. I'd probably just do what I did or what I was talking about earlier though and export the individual video file. I might actually get done editing this by midnight. And then all I'd have to do tomorrow is voiceover. Which, I mean, doesn't usually take more. When I've got a 10-minute video, it usually doesn't take much more than 20 or 30 minutes. So, I might actually just do that off stream tonight then if I'm done by midnight. Because I want to get this done. And I usually do prefer to be done as close to midnight on Thursday as possible. Because otherwise, it's going to have to wait until I'm done with work. And that adds, you know, basically another 18 hours. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I like to be able to advertise it over the course of a Saturday, or over the course of a Thursday. Ten Tons. They're the ones that did Neon Chrome. Yeah, that's what it was. I knew I recognized their names from another PlusDive. Neon Chrome was pretty fun too. They've really got the whole like fun little game thing down pretty well pat. And to their credit, when we ran into, I was playing with some friends, and we ran into a randomly generated level that could not be completed. I took a screenshot, I posted it to Twitter, and they actually replied, and they're like, "Can you send us this piece of information that should be visible on the stage?" And unfortunately, we weren't able to. I didn't capture that, but they at least replied, which, you know, especially when you're talking about, you know, hey, something went wrong with your game. Kudos to them. Zen Studios is another one that's really good about responding to bug reports or pretty much anything you tweet at them. Sometimes when they're a little busy, they get a little, like when they've announced something big, they're not as attentive, but... Okay. That file is done copying. Send it over to the PS4. Save project and exit. And import content. Import from USB. And grab, eat them. So, looks like, what do we have here? 1.4 gigabytes left after this, I think. Should be fine. I don't think Risen is going to be more than that. I kind of want to know the story behind Risen. I mean... I'm pretty forgiving when it comes to iffy graphics. That was just painful. And I'm pretty sure it's not just because I'm playing on a 4K TV. I've played 720p games upsampled on this thing before, and it wasn't anywhere near as rotten as that. Like, you know what? Let's see here. Should be able to open up a Chrome window without tanking the frame rate too bad. Oh, the enhanced edition was re-released on the PS4. You know, okay, so yeah, PC Gamer talking about the combat and muddy graphics. I'm interested to see what it's like on the PS4, but I almost have to wonder if that's why this is a freebie. To kind of hook you and then go, if you want to play this the way it really should have been presented to you in the first place, go purchase it on the PlayStation 4. No, I'm not going to fall for that. It had an interesting premise. I'll grant that. But let's take a look. Let's see here. So we're going to go to store.playstation.com. And... oh, look! Beyond Two Souls is free for PS Plus subscribers. Imagine that. Risen 3. Enhanced Edition for the PS4. $20. Nope. I'm sorry, but and you know the worst part is they are probably going to get some sales off of this. I don't mind clever marketing. I don't like sneaky marketing. And this to me feels like sneaky marketing. Okay, let's bring in Eat Them. Alright, so let's grab from here. And there we go. Move that to the end. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so I think I will do, oops, let's split here and use this as an example of unlocking new parts. Use this as the example for a race sequence. Let's see here. When does this end? 38. So let's go back to 18. No, 23. And then let's grab some survival. Oh no, let's yeah. Let's call it the end of survival. Oh, that was when I was ranting about losing points for dying like I'm supposed to. Okay, split there. We only need 10 seconds of that. So let's see here, 28. Well, no. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. It's a shame. I think my nephews would probably really enjoy this game, but they don't have a PS3. Oh, I didn't unlock any parts on that destruction mission. Okay, split that. And we'll do about 15 seconds there. Delete that. Oh, that's after eat them. Okay, so we've got the demolition mission. We've got all three. Actually, let's grab when Lefty died here and I had to choose a new monster. Split that. There we go. Delete that. And then what I'm probably going to do is grab the monster creator. Oh wow. Oh no, I was just talking along with the raid thing. This is actually the first time I've got to see that proc. Thank you guys. Thank you Goomba Troomba and Stormer and Jack Bandit for being the irresistible force here. You caught me doing editing for my PS PlusDive that I do every month. Yes, I used proc in the correct context. I am an old MMORPG player. So earlier tonight, I started with recording gameplay footage of all of the PlayStation Plus freebies for this month. I finished recording said footage. Now I'm streaming the editing process. I'm using SHAREFactory on the PS4. I've got everything, well, my last video is being converted right now into the format that SHAREFactory can use. It should be done by the time I get everything clipped out for them here. But yeah, so I've kind of converted to a creative stream here, so you can watch the creative process. I love this tool. Without this tool, I would not be able to handle making YouTube videos. Hey, thanks for the follow, Gunst. I really appreciate that. But yeah, the great part about this, I have tried to use, I own Vegas. I've tried to use so many different kinds of video editing programs on the PC, and none of them are intuitive. SHAREFactory uses the freaking controller. I end up getting muscle memory. It feels like I'm playing a game when I'm editing a video. I absolutely love it. So this is what I use. This is the tool I use to make all of my YouTube videos over at Tesseract Unfolded on YouTube. Hey, I don't care if you lurk or you're chatting Gunst. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the follow. So right now I'm working on the PS3 freebie called Eat Them. It's a monster beat 'em up thing here, and I've got footage of dying and choosing another monster, footage of you know, the different parts of the game that I kind of wanted to show off. Yeah, Stormer, if you've got a PS4, give it a try. Or you can, you know, watch the VOD afterwards. Or I actually did this once before, where I went into a little bit more detail about what I was actually, like, the buttons I was pressing. I went a little bit slower so you could follow along. Tonight, I actually included a little bit of video of me actually converting video into Handbrake. So it would actually, and some of my tactics for recording usable gameplay footage while streaming on Twitch. So, you know, feel free to have a look, and it's really fun. It's actually fun to do this, aside from being easy as well. Let's see here. So this is the intro area. I'm going to grab this little intro video to... Whoops. Don't want to delete a clip. I want to split a clip. And... this is actually perfect segue. So we're going to move this clip to the beginning of this section. I'm going to go to build a monster. There we go. I'm going to split it here, delete that. Go through my monster creation process. Yes, I named him Lefty. And then go to the end of this process. There we go. I'm going to split there. Delete that clip. Use the time bender and speed that up. Oh man, that's still kind of slow. Let's go a little bit farther in then. Let's split here. SHAREFactory does not have trophies. That would really be interesting, actually. You know, the creator, or like the project lead of SHAREFactory, I've actually interacted with him a little bit on Twitter. So I'm going to have to bring that up to him and say, hey, in your next update, you think you could add trophy support? Do you know how much that would make people actually use this? No one knows about this tool. It's on every PS4. It's free. I can't say it's as powerful as some of the some of the PC options, but it's still pretty damn powerful. But no one knows about it. You see, there you go. And you know me, I'm gonna let's see here. Save the project just to be on the safe side. I mean, I'm a trophy hunter to a certain extent. I mean, this is 9 years worth of trophies, but hell yeah, I'd take trophies for doing the stuff that I'm already doing anyway. I like using the PS4 to stream, but since I started really getting a bit more into using the OBS overlays and stuff like that, this is actually going through a capture device and through OBS and everything. So, yeah, I love how simple it is. It's what got me started on Twitch, but for something like this, for example, I need to be able to put it through a capture device. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna grab more of that, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this clip. Well, I'm gonna go into the split thing here. Delete that, and then trim this out a little bit so I can talk over some more of the gameplay later. Oh, that's way too much. Let's see here. It goes 1630 to 17:2. Let's go. There we go. 20 seconds should be enough for me to talk over it. Go over the fact that when you die, you can choose a new monster. And continue along. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm just going to be showing off the editing part of this, and then I'm going to do a voiceover off stream. I don't want to be doing that while I'm having to pay attention to Twitch chat and all that. Alright, so this starts at 5, goes to 7 minutes 8. I don't want a 2-minute clip. I do want that. I'm just going to trim this a lot more than it is. So we're just going to split it here instead, delete that clip. Now where are we? 642. You know, this one doesn't need to be very long because I'm just going to basically give it a quick mention of being survival mode where you play until you die. This is the normal Destructo mode. That doesn't need to be very long, so we'll just give that a quick clip. Alright, I appreciate you stopping by, Goomba Troomba. Thank you so much for that raid. Have a good night and enjoy work. I hope you enjoy work. I really hope everyone enjoys the work that they do. I know it's not always possible, but if it's possible, enjoy your work. Okay, 9 minutes 33. I think that's fine. I don't see Risen going much more than 1.5 minutes. And 12 minutes is an acceptable length for this kind of thing. So, okay. Whoops. Well, no. I do need to save project and exit, so we're going to do that. My clip of Risen is done in Handbrake, so I'm going to copy that over to the memory stick. Okay. No, that can't be right. There we go, that's more like it. 673 megabytes. So here what you're going to be seeing is that when you idle on that screen for too long, it starts showing you different clips from stuff you've exported. Like these are some of my title images that I've used for past videos. Sometimes it'll show actual video clips that I've captured. I do actually use SHAREFactory to put together my little video clips too, so, or my title images. It's going to take a couple more minutes. I'm surprised that it was only showing static images. Earlier it was showing like some of my actual gameplay footage. Well, while this is copying, let's go ahead and start adding a couple of transitions. So usually when I'm working transitions, I'm going to start from the end and work my way back. So this being the final transition before my little end outro here, I'm going to go ahead and use the static. There we go. And I'm just going to stick to the between game transitions for now. I usually do more of the transitions when I'm actually talking it over, because I'll still do like minor trims and tweaks and everything while I'm doing my voiceover. But usually between the two, between games, it's pretty straightforward. So let's go with, let's see here. We're going from Furman's to King Oddball. And King Oddball is kind of dropping, so let's do a wipe down. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Edit transition, replace, not wipe down. Let's do push down. There we go. Alright. There's that. Now, the fun thing with Eat Them, because it's got kind of a comic book look to it, there are comic book transitions that I am totally going to use. So let's do that. Beautiful. And at the end here, add transition, and we'll do page turn. I don't like the turn up. That doesn't make sense. Let's do turn right. Nope, that doesn't really make sense either. Well, unless it's a manga, but I'm not that much of a weeb. That's better. Now, I don't like how it turned to black, so I'm going to trim this clip a little bit closer. Okay, still a little bit of black, but getting better. So we're going to trim just a little bit more. There we go. That was a lot more smooth. You like that, huh? All right. So then we've got, I'm going to go back here to, we've got Beyond Two Souls transferring into Rayman Legends. That's a lovely just fade to white. So I'm just going to use a dissolve fade from color that fades from white into that. So what we end up having is it fades to white. Oh, no, it's got those borders on the top and the bottom. I don't want that to happen. Oh, thanks for the follow, Slormer. Welcome to the fold. Okay, so let's edit, replace the transition fade through color. Set that to white. That's smoother. Okay, perfect. And then add cinematic transition of the wonderful PlayStation 4 stuff. So here's the world premiere of my new intro. Excellent. Oh, that worked out really well. Okay. Oh, that worked out so well. I love it when it comes together like that. Okay, so we're going to save the project. Risen 3 is done copying to the memory. So let's throw that in the PS4. Save and exit. Go down to import from USB, and we've got just enough space left to import Risen 3. This game was literally painful to play. I don't know if you've ever played Risen 3, but I don't get motion sick from graphics. I've just never had it happen. I was starting to get a headache playing this game because the graphics were just so shitty. Like, I normally am very forgiving of rough graphics, but this was just unacceptable. I'd love to see if there's some sort of analysis out there of what resolution it was running in, because it felt like it was upsampled from something like, you know, 420i or 480i, whatever the standard resolution is, and then just stretched out to 720p and then upsampled beyond that on my 4K TV. You know, a friend of mine actually got sick playing the pre-sequel, and it's probably because of the motion of the lower gravity than anything else. I don't know if it's necessarily the FOV. But it's funny you mentioned the FOV. There are a couple of PSVR games that will intentionally limit your FOV when you're moving. And it really helps some people with their motion sickness when they're in PSVR. Skyrim was the first one that I encountered that does that. Wipeout, the PSVR patch for the Wipeout Omega collection also does that, but it's kind of natural in Wipeout. They actually have like part of the cockpit come down and block off part of your vision, and it looks all metallic and everything. And it's like, that's the way to do it. Instead of just a black vignette, make it part of the world. And it worked out really well. All right, so we've imported Risen 3. So let's go back over to the project. And let's see here. So the 2 PS3 freebies were Eat Them and Risen 3. So this is going to go after Eat Them. But before Furman's. So going to have to redo that transition, but that's okay. Add that. Okay. I did not like how quickly they got rid of the title on this. It kind of messes up with how I do things. I like to have, like, you know, the clips of video and then a little bit of the title screen to say, you know, this is available on the PS3 this month, free with your PS Plus subscription, and then move on to the next one. Risen 3 and Beyond Two Souls both had very, very short bursts of their title screen. So, kind of having to work around that this month. It was kind of funny last month when they had Trackmania Turbo. It actually said right on the title screen that this was free on PS Plus. So I'm like, hey, that's my line. Okay. So let's start at the very beginning here. Oh, like, I'm not kidding. Watch this. Look at these awful ass graphics. And a lot of people like to shit on the PS3, but so many games have had better graphics than this on the PS3. And games that were more like technically demanding. And this is just terrible. I mean, here, look at this. Aside from the screen tearing, let me get to point here. There we go. All right. Another PS4 trick. You can zoom in on the whoops, cancel. Hold on. Cancel. Come back. Come on back, SHAREFactory. There we go. Cancel. All right. Look at this. White outlines in front of a texture. There's one later that was even worse with a bird. Let's see if I can find that one really easily here. Let's see here. Yeah, here we go. Look at this crap. See here, where is that? Because it was really clear that it had a white line around it. Yeah, that blue bird there. That is just unacceptable. Like right there. That's oh, geez. So, yeah, I normally don't go off on games like this. But man, I was just tearing into it earlier. I was not happy. And then on top of that, apparently they did an enhanced edition for the PS4, which was not part of the PS Plus freebies this month. So they're probably going, hey, try this crappy game that we put out. Oh, by the way, if you don't like how this looks, well, there's an enhanced edition. It's only $20. The sad part is it's probably going to work on at least some people. But, jeez. Alright, so let's see here. There's some of the combat. There's the conversation. There's a dead pirate. Oh yeah. I also love this. Dead pirate. Dead. Thanks, game. Oh, in Warcraft? Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get the wonderful bit where you find a shovel that's as tall as you are. Go over to the X that's literally painted on the ground. Take 3 shovelfuls that are thrown at the camera and not reflected in the level geometry. And then magically there's a treasure chest. Okay, let's see here. None of this stuff was really worth it to, well, actually, no. Him toppling the tree was pretty amusing. So I'll keep that. Alright, thanks for dropping by, Slormer. I hope that this isn't going to be going along for that much longer. But, you know, if I am still streaming, I'll welcome you back. Have a good night. Okay, let's see here. I should probably have the bit where I'm... Yeah, that might be useful to have in there. So let's go split that, delete that. Split that. Oh, yeah. More wonderful example of nasty-ass graphics. No, don't nuzzle the camera. If you want to be on camera that bad, you can be on camera. But don't go nuzzling the tripod, okay? That's not helpful. Here, you can sit up here. There you go. I'll pay more attention to you in a little bit, Thierry. Okay? Okay. Split that. And let's grab that bell. Oh, crap. Okay. Wow, that hasn't happened in a while. Okay, Thierry, no, you can't be on there either. You really want attention right now, don't you? Here, hold on. Okay. There. Put up the foot to the recliner so she'll have a place to nap if she so chooses. So that's interesting. I actually have hit project clip limit, which probably just means I need to delete some clips, which is perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure the clip limit is like 50. So, I mean, that's one of the issues, is that there are some limitations that, you know, I kind of wish there weren't there. Oh, cat. Hold on for a moment. Just knocked over the trash can again. You are being really obnoxious right now. Okay. Well, I can use trimming, at the very least, to get at least one more clip. So let's see here. What do we got? Okay, I definitely want to keep that. I want to keep that, because that's kind of awful. This stuff, however... Oh, wait. I could trim this down. Oh, I wanted that last bit, because that's like... I mean, look at this. Look at that crap-ass depth of field attempt. Okay, well, let's do... How many clips do I have? I thought it told me. Okay, well, trim clip. Trim this down to about there. Cut it out. Trim this down. I don't need that clip. That's still kind of amusing. So is that. Dead pirate is dead. But we don't entirely need that. So I haven't actually reduced the clip count at all yet. Let's see here. Well, let's get this to the end really quick here. Cat. All right. Yeah, that clip can go. Okay, now we should be able to actually, like, clip a bit here. Split. Delete. Split. Don't need that. All right. Split there. Show some of that battle. And after that, okay, so here I just need to trim down, I think. So we'll do that. Well, I could probably just delete more here. Well, trim down this. So trim clip. Oops. There we go. Okay. Oh man, I still have a lot to trim down on this, because I'm significantly over a minute and a half on here, but should be okay. So here, how far did I want to go? To about there, so 8 minutes 9. 7:38, so that would be 30 seconds. So we trim this down. To, let's see here. Where's the jump? There's the jump. There you go. We're at 12:53 overall, not bad, but I think there's only so many ways I can say these graphics are shit, so yeah, let's see here. That can go there. Just gonna grab that pop in there. There we go. That I could probably trim down a couple more seconds, so let's do that. Okay. Digging up the treasure. This I can just get rid of. I mean, it was just an example of the sloppiness. You know, that's decent enough bit of gameplay. Let's split that there. $6:39 to 9:09. That's still 2.5 minutes. Just on Risen 3. This I'm going to move... No, you know what? I'm just going to delete this. It's amusing, but not necessary. And this I'm going to move to here. Let's do a couple of showcases of the bad graphics. Like, right in rapid succession. Okay, there's that. I do like that jump over to the other boat, so I'm going to keep that. That shows battle. This kind of sets it all up. I can cut that there. Get a couple more seconds out of it. There we go. So we're at 8:28. Wait, why is that doing that there? Oh, that's weird. So let's take out that transition and replace it in a moment. Hi, Thierry. This is okay. You being in my lap is okay. You being on my computer desk, you knocking over the trash can, nuzzling the camera, that's not okay. Alright? Yes, purr. So there you go. Lay down in my lap. Purr all you like. Yeah, there you go, kitty. Okay. So Risen 3 is going to have a different transition. Hey, I can't think of a better one than a blur fade. Oh, that's kind of mean, but you know what? What did I just tell you about the garbage can? Huh? Okay. Add transition, cinematic, no, comic. Page turn left. Okay, so there we've got 6:39 to 8:28, almost 2 minutes. I feel like I could slim that down more. I could double the speed on this. There we go. Hey there, von Gerstenberg. How are you enjoying tonight's storms? I was streaming earlier and was wondering if I was going to get cut off because of a power outage. Alright, I think I've got everything I need in place. I think I'm going to go ahead and just take care of the transitions right here while I'm still on stream. just, you know, to stretch things out a little bit more. You kind of caught me at the tail end here, von Gerstenberg. I'm just about to wrap up in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and go through all of my clips and make sure everything has proper transitions, and then I'm going to log off and do the voiceover for my video. I did actually catch a tweet earlier saying that there were some outages in the Milwaukee area, so I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, us on the outskirts got one or two of those. Hold on for 1 sec. Yeah, that's what I thought. Goodness, cat. Stop being such a nuisance. You don't need to be climbing up there. No, you don't. Meh. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, it's I've been enjoying this though. Kind of evangelizing for SHAREFactory. Let's see here. Is there a mustache wipe? No, there isn't, but I wonder, you know, those horizontal bars might actually do the trick. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Add transition. Dissolve. There is a spot right next to that you're more than welcome to hop in and curl up on. No, Siri. Right there. There you go. There you go. That is going to be a catastrophe if you jump up there. I think you can see that too. You keep ramping up and then you see stuff up there. No! Stop that. You're gonna get all tangled up and everything. See, you already are. What are you trying to do? Yes, meh. No. Meow. Still right there. She's been patient for most of the past several hours that I've been doing this. And now she's getting fidgety. And right back for the garbage can. Oh, come on, cat. Stop it. Okay. That'll do. Come on. You can come up in my lap. Yeah, basically. She was trying to hop up on a shelf that has stuff on it. Among which is like a cord, you know, a headphone with its appropriate cord, and that got tied around her paws. All right, rest well. Thanks for dropping by even for a little bit. I appreciate it. Alright, so we're going to put a fade through black here. This one has a fade built in, so we're good. This one didn't actually need to be a clip. In fact, I think I'm just going to delete and expand the trim. Alright, transition through black. There we go. Okay, done there. I'm going to save. Just as I am in regular games, I like to save, and save often when I'm doing work like this as well. That's probably less of an unusual thing, though. Okay, let's actually do a different transition here. I love those fades, but this one, let's wipe left. There we go. This one. Let's try an ellipse explode. See how that goes. Yeah, that went well. Okay. Good there. So let's save again. Add transition. Let's try a burn fade here. Yeah, that worked out. Wipe. Squish left. There we go. Transition. I'm gonna push left. No, let's push down. Edit transition, settings, nope. Transition replace. And push down. Perfect. Let's do another push left there. Okay. Zoom? No, I can't say I like that. Let's see here. No, let's just blur that. Well, crossfade. There we go. Let's burn fade that. Alright, there we go. Transition here, let's go back to comic and panel 3. Hi there, Terry. Meow. There you go. Yeah. I will play with you a little bit later. I was chasing her around the apartment earlier today. I think she enjoyed it. Okay, add transition. We're just going to do a couple of crossfades. This I'm actually going to do, well, let's, I keep looking for an opportunity to use HSB fade. It just never looks quite right. Actually, horizontal bands out would probably do well here. Yeah. Okay, that one's unnoticeable. This transition should probably be door open. Yeah, that works. Okay, let's save. And wipe left. This one. Definitely horizontal bands out. Actually, let's trim this a little bit farther that way. We don't need that much of that. Okay. See how that goes. Yeah, still more than we need. That works. Add transition, wipe left. Perfect. Okay. Let's just do a fade through black here. And take advantage of the fade through white here. Oops. Edit. Transition settings. Pick the color. Perfect. Do another fade through black. Don't even need to bother there. This one, is there anything cinematic that would work here? No, not really. Okay. Add transition. Push up. Yeah, that works. Okay. Transition dissolves. Let's do a crossfade. That one can just be a regular. Well, no, actually, let's do a crossfade here too. Oh, that worked perfectly. I like how that worked. That turned out. That one you can't really tell the difference, so. Okay, that one's fine. I'm gonna blur fade this one. That one doesn't need it. Let's try burn fade here. No, I don't like the burn fade. Yeah, let's just crossfade. That one works in so many different situations. Alright, that one we don't need transition here. There's a great transition in one of the other themes that I wish I could import into this one. It would work absolutely perfectly here. I used it in my top 10 non-Nobuo Uematsu game composers videos. And it worked out really well. Oh, that's almost tempting. No, no. Just goes on a little bit too long. Let's just do a desaturate. Okay, and sometimes when you add a transition, you end up getting a few frames from just before what you had trimmed already. So let's go back just a little bit. Because it sounds like the vary is getting cut off. Let me turn this up a little bit so I can hear better. It says good, Jody. I'm fine with that. Alright, so let's check this out. Yeah, that works. Okay, save project. Project saved. 11 minutes, 18 seconds. I am fine with that length. I usually try to shoot for 10, but I think I'm fine with 11, 18. So that's going to be it for the stream for tonight. I'm going to work on the voiceover off camera. But thanks to everyone who dropped by, for the hosts, for the follows. That was fantastic. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm kind of tempted to do this again next month for next month's PlusDive as well. So I mean, let me know if this is something that you guys want to see. If you want me to do it more often for more of my videos, or if you just want, or if it's good once a month, or if it doesn't even matter. But I appreciate everybody stopped by tonight, and anyone who watches this in the future. Have a good night.